Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again with another piece of Destiny 2 news. In this video here, we're going to be discussing, our first weekly update for the month of November, and boy, oh boy, this has a lot of juicy news to talk about right here. Now, obviously, today it was day 4 of Paris Games Week 2017. The fifth and final day comes your way tomorrow. Now, we're going to be having a lot of discussion about Curse of Osiris. We have the hotfix. We have tons of news to mention to you. But before we get to all of that, if you have missed this trailer right here, folks, this was the reveal of Expansion 1 called Curse of Osiris. Enjoy the trailer, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
Guardian, what I'm about to tell you stays between us. While we have been fighting, an ancient gate has opened on Mercury, and an army of past and future machines amasses. They intend to reshape the universe in their image. But there is one who has glimpsed this dark future. He was my mentor, Osiris, the most notorious Guardian in Vanguard history. Once, his dangerous ideas nearly destroyed us, and he was banished. Now he has returned, but will he be a powerful ally, or bring us death? You are the one thing they have not foreseen. Go to Mercury, and find Osiris. Time is not on our side.
Get the expansion pass now. 2 all-new expansions, 1 great value.
Oh yeah, there you go, folks. So, that trailer was absolutely amazing. And by the way, I have it uploaded on my channel, so definitely check it out. Now, next up, people have been talking about the 3 November streams that were discussed at TwitchCon. Well, we finally have the reveal dates, folks, and we're going to be going through them one at a time. So first of all, in stream number 1 of the Curse of Osiris November stream, the category here is News Stories to Tell. You can learn about the places you'll go. No, not goal. Yeah, I scored a goal. No, learn about the places you'll go, the characters you'll meet, and the enemies that you'll fight. Now, the first of 3 streams takes place Wednesday, November 15th. It's at 11 a.m. Pacific time. That's 2 p.m. if you live in the Eastern time zone. In stream number 2, there's going to be new ways to play. Now you can watch them preview some of the new activities that will challenge you and your fire team. Now that stream takes place basically on the weekly reset day. That's on Tuesday, November 21st, same time slot. And in stream number 3, we have new gear to earn. Now, you can expect the new inventories and see it all in action on the brand new Crucible map, which is called Wormhaven, which is located at the New Pacific Archaeology on Titan. And remember, this is I'm pretty sure it's a competitive PvP map, not quick play, competitive. And that is a PS4 exclusive map only. This is not available for Xbox One or PC. PS4 only. Remember, we get the exclusives next year, though. Now, that is going to take place Wednesday, November 29th at the same time slot. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. Next up, Choosing Sides. Now, we were expecting... Excuse me, sorry about that, guys. We were expecting one of our 2 endgame activities to happen later this month. We found out one of them. It's called Faction Rallies. We're going to have another week of Faction Rallies coming your way, and this will be the last one for season number 1. And that faction rally takes place from November 7th all the way to the 13th. And of course, your efforts in game will determine which faction will be crowned the winner and given the right to sell their weapon as an additional reward. Now, eventually, in the first faction rally ever in Destiny 2, Dead Orbit became the victors. Will Future War Cult or New Monarchy dethrone them, or will Dead Orbit basically defend the title? Well, we're about to find out. And don't forget, we'll review patch 1.0.6 at the end of this TWAB. Now again, according to Tim Williams, the senior designer for this game, he eventually said this: during the first faction rallies, we had a chance to learn about how the activities motivated gameplay. We eventually looked at the time invested compared to the rewards and made the following adjustments. So this is the adjustments for faction rallies. Strikes now reward faction tokens at a range of 5 to 9 faction tokens per completion, which went up from 3 to 7. The Nightfall now rewards 10 to 18 faction tokens on the first completion per character. Completing the Heroic Public events will reward 5 faction tokens instead of 8. Destroying the enemy resources no longer reward faction tokens, and opening Lost Sector chests will now reward 3 tokens for each Fireteam member. Okay, now in addition to those changes, we eventually added some brand new weapons for the faction of choice. So here's what they have to offer. Now for New Monarchy, pretty sure we have a sniper, hand cannon, sidearm, and if my memory serves me right, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's a pulse rifle, I'm gonna guess, for this one. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'll probably just say, that's wrong. So that's the weapons that New Monarchy will be offering here. Next up, we'll take a look at the future War Call weapons that they'll be offering to the table right here. And here's Dead Orbit. These are the 4 weapons that they'll be offering as well. And of course, at the end of the faction rally here, the winner will sell the weapon that they'll lure you into the ranks. So here's what you're going to be fighting for right here for the winning faction. We have a New Monarchy sword. We have a fusion rifle with a future War Call, and the Dead Orbit grenade launcher. So those are the three weapons that will be up for grabs. Now, if you had pledged to the winner, you can definitely pick it up for only 1,000 glimmer. But if that faction doesn't win and you want to pick it up, it's going to pay you 50,000 glimmer. So good luck, everybody. You'll have a lot of fun next week. Next up, we're going to be talking about the next Bungie bounty. Now, the Bungie bounty is back, and it's going to be played on Xbox One. The brand new volunteer will be She Snaps. That's her gamer tag. You can match with her in quick play, not competitive, quick play, and win during the time indicated below to claim the emblem, which we'll see momentarily. Now, that bounty will take place November 3rd, that's tomorrow, from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific time. In the Eastern time zone, that's from 9 to 11 p.m. And of course, the Bungie Fire Team will be backing her up. We have Joel Acosta, the PvT tester, Richard Meyer, the PvP tester, and of course the community manager, yours truly, which is Cosmo. And don't forget, I'm pretty sure it's called the Sign of Mutual Combat emblem. So that's what you'll be fighting for tomorrow. Don't miss it. Okay, now we have a couple of pieces of information we want to talk about next. First of all, Daylight Savings Time. It's going to be starting Sunday, which is on November 5th. Now, the daily and weekly reset will eventually occur at 1 a.m. Pacific Time, 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay? So that's basically during Daylight Savings Time. I think we're going back to the regular reset. I think it's going to resume on the 14th, I'm going to guess. I'm not 100% sure about that, but we'll know soon enough. Now I'm going to scroll down a little bit more to Trials of the Nine. Now, following the hotfix, which is 1.0.6, which will be discussed at the end, Trials of the Nine will return this Friday, which is tomorrow, and the PC will be making its first appearance of Trials of the Nine. Now, consoles already know about this, but for PC, here are the requirements in order for you to take part in Trials of the Nine. You are required to complete the following: the Destiny 2 campaign, and I'm just throwing this in here, it's be at least level 20, finish the Call to Arms milestone once, have a minimum power level of at least 260 or better, and have a fire team of 4 to gain access to the event. Now, again, in order to ensure your trip to the Spire, all you have to do is just win one match, or be 7-0 flawless. Again, if you want to get rewards over there, you can definitely get them for the vendor at the Spire. But you'll get better loot if you go flawless And I explained that during the Destiny 2 website, which you can definitely see in the video section for sure. Now I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom right here, and this is the biggest piece of information right here. So Cosmo, by the way, filling in for DH1 Skin. I think he's at Paris Games Week, by the way. So Cosmo is filling in for him once again. Here's the closing statement right here. We're excited that Trials of the Night is coming back tomorrow. This will be the first time PC players get to experience the thrill of playing through a scorecard with the chance of unlocking the mysteries of the Spire and earning sweet loot. But this is the big one right here. New things to do are on the way. You have a roadmap of when we'll be sharing some more details about Curse of Osiris and what else you can expect when Season 2 begins with it on December 5th. In the meantime, we will continue to monitor the conversation. So there you have it. That's the big one right here, folks. Season 2. I'm not joking, folks. I'm going to say this again. Season 2 starts December 5th. That is amazing. I cannot wait for Season 2 to start, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun. So on December 5th, you got Curse of Osiris launching. Hopefully the Dawning as well. And Season 2 all beginning December 5th. Plus the pre-order bonuses are coming to the game as well. Coldheart and Kill Tracker Ghost. If you haven't pre-ordered it, you can definitely get them in game starting on the 5th. And one last thing before we go. Patch 1.0.6 came out for consoles. So here's what they fixed. In general, they fixed an issue with collision detection on the bureaucratic walking mode. It also causes players to encounter empty public spaces too often in free roam, and players be kicked to orbit. That's the general fixes there. And we already explained faction rallies already. In the Crucible, they've updated the Mercy rule settings to allow Mercy to activate slightly later in the match, which allows a wider range of scores to trigger it. So for Clash, they reduced the score limit from 75 down to 50. In Control, from 100 down to 90. Plus, reduced the influence that enemy-controlled zones exert over the spawning system. In Survival, they reduced the round limit time from 3 minutes down to 2 minutes, and the life count from 8 down to 6. In Supremacy, they've increased the score to win from 50 all the way up to 70. They also grant 1 point for defeating an enemy guardian, and adjusted the influence enemy crests have on the spawning system. Now for the companion on the Android, it improved performance across the app and particularly on the gear and progress selections, and the screen state preservation after the rotation. They've also added the ability to look up clans by name, of course it's exact matches only, and suggested clans to the Browse Clans screen. That's the same thing for iOS as well. So that's the console hotfix. This is the first one for PC. It has 1.0.6.1. It's all about clan rosters. They fixed an issue where the rosters were not showing properly and caused gradual performance degradation over time. So there you have it. I know it's a bit of a long video, but boy oh boy, we had a lot of news to cover, folks. And when December 5th hits, I'm so doing the walkthrough. You don't want to miss it. So there you have it, folks. That's officially going to do it. Now, again, for people that are expecting the Assassin's Creed Origins walkthrough, campaign that is, and the Call of Duty World War II walkthrough, not going to do them right away, but don't be disappointed. I will be doing the walkthrough for both of those games coming up after Christmas Day or on Christmas Day, at least December 25th or 26th. So mark that on your calendars. I will be doing the walkthrough for those games on those dates. And my content schedule coming up here. Challenge modes continuing for Trials of Osiris. Maybe Iron Banner Loot Haul, maybe. Curse of Osiris. And Final Fantasy 15 Episode Ignis. That's my content schedule coming up between now and Christmas. So there you have it. That's going to do it for now, folks. Are you ready for Curse of Osiris to come December 5th? If so, leave a like in the comments section, or actually just leave a like in the video section. That would just be fantastic right now. If you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, because that really helps out this channel a lot. We can try and get to 600 subs, hopefully before the launch. Leave a like and a comment in the video section as well, folks, and I will catch you next time for more. Thank you for watching. Take care.